Now, when you have practiced for some time this, you will realize that the objects around you are kind of making it a little bit more difficult for you to open up the awareness, because the imaginary solidity of all these objects, including, for example, if you're in a room, the four walls, the roof, and so on, give you the sense that the awareness cannot expand into all directions at once, that there are objects that are precluding this. Well, it's not true. These objects are empty. They are pure emptiness. If you look into the electron microscope, you will see that there is so much space inside the molecule. The atoms are separated by immense space in between. And then the atom, all the particles inside are also practically nothing. And our science cannot yet discover something that is solid. And the Buddhists have said this for thousands of years. They have said everything is empty. It's not real. Everything that is around you is not real. There is just emptiness. So and that includes obviously your body, right? The physical body is emptiness. There is nothing there. So what you do now is, in order to dissolve that unreality, that illusion, that there are things around you, which is an illusion, you tell yourself the words, there is nothing here. And that includes your own body. There is nothing here. Nothing is real. It's a dream. It's just emptiness. Consciousness floating in the midst of empty space. That's what is going on. And in that realization, even if you are just getting the beginning of it, then the pointer, open awareness, gets facilitated now. There is nothing to interrupt this openness, because nothing that is around you is real. And you have used the pointer, there is nothing real here, in order to get to that place. So you use these two pointers in tandem. The first one, open awareness. The second one, there is nothing here. The senses are telling you something that is not true, that there is something around you, that there are things around you. There is nothing like that. It's a show, it's a movie. Same than when you see a movie on the screen of a TV. They are just electrons and photons, but there is no image. The images are nothing. These tactile sensations as we touch things, and the auditory sensations as they make noise, and the visual sensations as they reflect light, it's all a movie, a three-dimensional movie, and nothing else. Eventually, everything is made of consciousness, and consciousness is emptiness. Consciousness is not a thing. So that is a realization that we want eventually to attain. But how we attain that realization that everything is consciousness and consciousness is everything? How we attain it? Use these two pointers in tandem. First, open awareness and move there. Second, there is nothing here. I hope this helps. Bye. These pointers and the application of them to your everyday life eventually lead to awakening. Awakening is the realization that you are awareness. It's an insight where it becomes very clear to you, there is no doubt. Oh, I am this awareness, as it is undifferentiated, is the universal consciousness, the universal awareness present in every sentient being. That realization is awakening. So the practicing of these pointers lead to awakening. But if you want to speed up the process, consider the awakening protocol that we present at the Brain Optimization Institute. It's a 3-hour session one-on-one with me to trigger this recognition. I am consciousness. I'm not so and so. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. So look for a link below this video, or just contact us at the Brain Optimization Holistic Institute. Bye.